what's good, guys? Welcome back to the challenge. Your boy Zen, and we're back at it again, man. And hey, today we had to talk about something a little serious. You know what I mean? Crimson Slash, bro. Here we have me talking a little bit about what I think about the Crimson Slash and the state of the game with Longsword in particular. Now, spoiler alert, before we get started, these are my personal opinions and they will biasly come from a speedrunner point of view. Okay, so before we get started, I want to say to everyone, play how you like, play how you want. It is completely up to you. And I hope you have fun doing it. These are just my thoughts about what I think will make the game better or what I like or dislike about Crimson Slash, man. Okay? Okay. So none of you guys literally don't be weird in comments. All right. I said it. All right. I did the politically correct thing to do. So, but anyway, if you guys like this content, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to your boy. I also stream on Twitch, so subscribe to me there as well, man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, stay zen. So what are your thoughts on the Crimson Slash, spam? I'm glad you said that, bro. Before we get, I'm about to pause on that. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause that because I actually want to talk about this. Let's talk about this for a second. Then we get back to the video. All right, so cool. Let's talk about this for a minute. So, with Capcom adding the addition of Crimson Slash, I have a plethora of feelings about it, bro. First and foremost, bro, that's trash, bro. Like, it's trash, but not just trash. Look, but hear me out though. Not just trash just because like it's just spamming. It's trash because it's the meta. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like it's really because it's the meta. That's why I don't like it. It's literally meta. It's boring to watch. It's even more boring. Well, like I ain't gonna lie to you. It's boring to watch, but it's fun to play in multiplayer. But that's it. Like when you're playing solo, like bro, it's like literally going to I don't know, like a burger buffet, you know what I mean? And you got all these toppings, okay? But in order for you to eat it, you can only choose 2. But you got all these toppings. And it's like, bro, this is Longsword. You give Longsword all of these moves. Yeah, bro, it puts you in autopilot mode, like 100%, bro. Like, and it doesn't hit like Dual Blaze does. And it's crazy. This was what Dual Blaze was in World. Like you play Dual Blaze in World, like it was kind of like this. You just stayed at one spot, hack, move, hack. Yeah, but it's boring to watch. It's boring to watch. You know what I mean? And I'm strictly speaking from a content creation to viewer like point of view. Also as a speedrunner point of view. I believe all speedrunners, I think I'm not gonna say all of them, but mainly most of the LS players are like, nah, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. Now, in multiplayer, it's so fun because now you don't have to worry about like moving around, waiting for the monster to counter, monster running halfway across the world. You can't get your gauge up. Like, that's such a great experience. Just don't make it the meta. So what does Capcom need to do to fix this? Literally, just don't make it the meta. Don't make it the meta. Nerf the values. And you don't have to nerf it like into the ground. Like just nerf it just a little bit. Enough to where what's it called? Helmbreaker is literally, and Spirit Release is your main combo, and that's gonna be like your main damage dealer. That's what it needs to be. And then the Crimson Slash in between slashes, like that will determine how well or how much damage you can output in a clean run. So if I were putting 2 clean runs side by side together, one with just Crimson Slash and another one with just Hem Splitter, like the one with Hem Splitter, like obviously needs to be the more damage. But if there was a run where a person like chained in some good Crimson Slashes in between the Hem Splitter, and then that's a good run. Like that needs to be the meta run. That needs to be literally like top tier. And everything's decided whether or not you got more EI slashes off or more Crimson slashes in between your helm splitters, and how much you can squeeze in between the two. You do that, bro. Like Longsword has the making to really be a fun like weapon to watch. Fun weapon to watch, like 100%. I personally feel counter needs to be buff. That shit's so hard in World. In Wilds, it's twice as hard, but the damage is abysmal. So only benefit it is to get is a free gauge up. He goes, yes, I prefer that price talk. I bet, yeah. So, Psycho, in response to that, bro, I think the damage is okay. I think the damage isn't like terrible for the counter. I feel like, especially for the amount of times you counter it, like, and I'm speaking, this is coming from a speedrunner point of view. So like, I'm speaking from like somebody like Finks, somebody like Peppo, somebody like Taki. Like when they drop in, the amount of EI slashes that they gonna do, bro, minimum is gonna be about 12 to 15. You know what I mean? Like if you're counting them, you're gonna be like 12 to 15 off grip. You do that and you buff that, bro, the fight's gonna be just as short as they are right now. Like I hate it when Finch actually, he started to. At first he wasn't doing it. He started back because it got boring. And like now it's crazy. We're in a weird position where the speedrunning isn't as competitive. Like you see the same people posting the same things. Like, you know what I mean? And so, yes, we also need a larger pool of monsters. Like that's for sure. 100%. But I just think that if Crimson Slash isn't the meta, it'll be perfect. Just make it chain together moves, like moves that become the glue that helps boost your numbers. Don't make it to where like, if you don't do this, then like you're not going to do the maximum amount of damage. I like how it was in a beta, bro. In the beta, it was golden. In the beta, it was absolutely golden. You did Crimson Slash. It was dope. It was cool, but it was not going to get you the time. It was not going to get you the time. You could try all you might, but it was not going to get you the time. And that's what I wanted, bro. Like I desire it for it to be a suboptimal skill. I don't want it taken away. I don't want any animations pulled out. I don't want it slowed. I don't want none of that. Literally just change the damage numbers. Change it. Helm Splitter release needs to be it. Then I still say take off the hyper armor from the Spirit Thrust. Take it off. It's fine if you keep it on Spirit Release. Just take it off Spirit Thrust. Those are the two critiques that I would have for the Longsword. Like, I get it. It's fun for the casual. But, like, for those that really want to sweat and, like, get, like, challenged, I feel like, which is going to be the majority of people who's going to be playing the game mainly. Like, after the hype is over with, the majority of the people who's going to be playing are people who genuinely feel this way. Like, you know what I'm saying? For the most part. And I feel like it's fair because it adds a little bit extra strategic. Like you have to think about what you're doing before you're doing it. Longsword, just turning Longsword to a hack and slash. Nah, bro, it's not. And it's crazy because the original hack and slash, i.e. dual blades, is dope. Dual blades play is it's the best place it's ever been. The best place dual blades has ever been. That mug is amazing to watch, fun to play, bro. I'm telling you, so great. So I didn't realize how hack and slash it was until I switched weapons. Oh, 100%, bro. Longsword, bro. This is how bad it was. I played Longsword. Obviously, you know I did. I started speed running. My first speed running like practice session. Usually I go about 2 or 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like average. You know what I'm saying? A day. I try to put in that much a day at least to be competitive. Bro, my hands felt like I had been doing like that little hand crunchers. Bro, I was so sore. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like literally, what is going on? I was like, bro, my trigger finger, bro, I swear it felt like prom night. You know what I mean? Working overtime, bro. Like, god dang. Tough, bro. Yeah, man. I was like, man, please. I hope Capcom hears it. And they don't have to nerf it to the ground. I'm not saying nerf it to the ground. But I am saying just don't make it the meta. Just please. Do not make Crimson Slash the meta ever again. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nah. And it's funny because I know a lot of people be like, well, just play how you want to. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to. Like 100%. Like a lot of my runs, I'm gonna try to get some fast times, but I'm gonna throw Hem Splitters in there just cause it's there and it's open. Like if you look at my runs, I throw them in there anyway. I don't care. I just do it because it needs to be done. Now there's a way to play Crimson that's really fun, that's suboptimal, but you have to kind of like move around the monster. The only problem is you don't hit weak spots. That's the only problem. So for me, that's the only way I can bear it. Like where like I can just play it. Because if you're just standing there and you're just spamming, bro, they're not gonna move. Like the monster's gonna keep getting flinched. Yeah, he says that I like the Hem Splitter at the end of the gauge, then break a wound to go back to red. Yeah, I think that's lit. I think it's fire. I love the Hem Splitter at the end. I think the Hem Splitter is lit, but I like it the fact that what Crimson Slash does. Don't get me wrong. Like what I do like about Crimson Slash is it gives you another option. That option though shouldn't be meta. It shouldn't be optimal though. That's the only thing. It just shouldn't be optimal. Like you should be able to do Crimson Slash, like if you just want to, you just kind of want to like chill out, relax, hang with people, hang with friends, But if you sweating your balls off, bro, like you need to be thinking about what you're doing. Cause bro, these degenerate, weeb hacking, no life slashing longsword players out here, bro, they melt through the monster, just melt through it. And then like as a game progresses, like the casual's gonna follow suit. You know what I mean? Like that's why for me, I feel like catering to the 1% on some things is real important, especially when it comes to skill ceiling. Like I feel like when we're coming to skill ceiling, you need to cater to the 1% because the 1% is gonna set the standard for everyone else. And everyone else is going to fight it. And the way that gamers are now, like we're not how it was back in Mario days where everyone literally is just like, they're paving the way. Now it's everyone here is a gamer and has been gaming since they were a child and we're adults. You know what I mean? And we're good. 9 times out of 10, mainly you're going to have good players. You know what I mean? Like they're going to come okay. And then the casual's going to become a slightly above average. You know what I mean? So I think that you need to have it to where like, bro, you can really cook up some things that way. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the Crimson Slash. Like just overall, it just needs not to be the meta. It just need not to be. Everything else is fine. Needs not to be the meta. The Spirit Thrust needs to not to have the hyper armor. I think it's a little too much protection. It's too much protection, bro. Take off the rubber, Capcom. Take it off. But that's my personal opinion. You know what I mean? Play how you want, play how you like it. But I think it'll be better for content. It'll be better for the community, in my opinion, just for as ingenuity. You know what I mean? Just to encourage ingenuity. But yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts on the Crimson Slash. I feel like Capcom got like, this is still to me the best iteration of Longsword, in my opinion. I feel like it's definitely the funnest. I haven't had this much fun with Longsword like since Base World. Base World was fun, and that was when I first picked it up and fell in love with it. You know what I mean? So I think it's a great iteration of what it is. Just don't make Crimson Slash the meta.